Okay folks, in this video I'm going to be going through how to reset a Nest E thermostat. This would also be useful if you were putting in a new Nest E thermostat. The setup is going to be the same other than this first step where we reset it. Reasons you'd want to reset is if the schedule is wacky, there's a way to reset only the schedule. If the system's not working correctly, you can reset, make sure the thermostat's set up correctly. And if someone moves out, you may also want to reset it just to be safe. So to reset, we start by clicking the thermostat, going to our settings, scrolling over to reset. There it is. Under reset, we have auto schedule, away, accounts, Wi-Fi, or all. I would say if someone moves out, you want to just do all settings because they're going to want new Wi-Fi, new accounts. They're going to want their schedule reset. However, if someone hasn't moved out but their schedule is just set up wacky, you can do the reset the auto schedule, and that way their Wi-Fi, their account will all stay the same, but they can get their schedule back to a baseline. So we're going to do all settings for now. So reset all settings, reset. We're going to turn the ring all the way to the right, click OK. It's going to go and reset. We'll give it a minute. So now what's going to pop up, it will be exactly the same as if you took the thermostat out of a box. So if you have a new thermostat, you'll be starting here. And if you're resetting a thermostat, you'll also be starting here. Well, you will have started at the reset point, but now we're getting to the actual settings that we're resetting it to. This is to set up for dual fuel. Let me be clear on that. That is dual fuel, where you have a heat pump heating and cooling, as well as alternative heat, typically gas heat as the alternative, where the heat pump heats until 30 degrees and below 30 degrees, the gas will turn on the heat because it is more efficient that way. We don't want to do gas heating full time because it uses more energy than we need to. The heat pump is totally sufficient and the most efficient way to heat the house when it is 30 degrees or above. So, start with the language. We're English, yes. Equipment, we are a homeowner. Choose the equipment we're going to be setting up. So we're doing a heat pump. It also gives you options for stage 2 cool and heat, but that is not how any of these are set up. They're set up as heat pump. It is dual fuel, like I said, because we have heat pump and gas. So now it's saying we're going to have to do the pro setup anyways. We're going to hit continue. When we get to these, basically it wants us to check and make sure that each one is what it actually, that the settings it has is what it actually is. So we're highlighted on Y1 right now with the blue. We're going to click. It's going to say, okay, Y1 is heat pump heat/cool. The source is electric, yes. And the delivery is forced air. That is all correct, so I'm going to click continue. Next, we'll move over to W1, which is our alternate heat. And here it gives us the options. So we obviously have alternate heat, gives you the option if you have alternate heat, if it's gas, electric, oil, propane, all the options. So we are gas, almost always. Delivery of the alternate heat is again forced air. If you look at the options, there's radiant heat, radiators, forced air. We are forced air. Okay. Next is going to be our OB setting. Our OB wire is a heat pump. It gives you some options for what it is, but it is heat pump. The orientation is always going to be O, and it activates seasonally. So continue. Okay, we're done. All those are green. We hit done. Our system has heat pump heating, alternate heating, and heat pump cooling. Next, it's gonna ask us about the Nest app. We say not now. Next, internet connection, we're going to skip. Location, this is gonna be where it asks us where we are so that when you have your internet connected, it can know the weather, and it needs to know the weather. Why? Because it needs to know if it's above 30 degrees. That way it knows to run the heat pump, and if it's below 30 degrees, it knows to run the gas. So ideally, all these would be connected to internet and have this location in to where it will know what the temperature is outside. Okay, so we're USA. We're gonna put in the zip code here. Okay, this is a single family unit. The date and time, that is June 10th. This is all pretty self-explanatory, but putting it in here just in case. And it is 10:45. Could have gone the other way around for that. And the time zone is mountain. Okay, so now it's gonna wanna know if we wanna start by heating or cooling. We'll start with cooling because it is June. Save energy by using the eco temperatures. So basically the eco temperatures are, if you want to change it to eco mode for if you're gone for a few days, you can select eco mode and it'll keep it a little cooler in the winter and a little warmer in the summer instead of keeping it at your normal temperatures. We're just gonna go through that. We do not want to switch to alternate heat, okay? We wanna stay on primary, that is the heat pump. It will switch to alternate heat if it is below 30 degrees. Primary heat, system test, we're configured, skip the Wi-Fi again. Okay, so this auto schedule, when you do auto schedule, it's going to learn your schedule. So if you start on a Monday at 9 o'clock and Monday at 12, you turn the air conditioning up to 73, the next Monday it's going to turn the air conditioning up to 73 automatically. So you have to be diligent with that first week and make sure that you turn the thermostat up and down when you want to, and then it'll just remember that for the rest of its life. So we're going to do auto schedule. It will learn. Continue, finish, our setup is done, and our AC is ready to go.